Hello everyone, this is Jakob Poscher, co-founder of Mojang and lead designer of our upcoming games both, and you are listening to the REAM.
Oh my god, they're coming in from the east!
Look out, they're coming in from the west!
Oh my god, they're coming in from the north!
We're gonna get reamed!
From the Dead Workers Party, a show about everyone's favorite online collective card game, Scrolls.
The REAM, Episode 1, recorded on April 1st, 2011. I'm Brent Copeland.
I am Wes Wilson.
And I'm Eric Fullerton. And this here is the REAM.
The REAM! And we are here to ream you!
So for those who don't know us, we do a Minecraft podcast about...
That's right, The Shaft.
About Minecraft.
You might have heard of that.
It's called The Shaft. This here is about Scrolls.
Scrolls!
And let's see here. Should we just hop right into this sucker?
Hear ye, hear ye! Everyone come before the proclamation!
Woo!
Awesome. So this is the news and updates for Scrolls. So what do we got going on here?
Well, for first off, I guess we should we say what introduce the game?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Sure.
So Scrolls is a digital collectible card game / board game that is it was designed by Notch and Jacob Parser. Jacob. And
it's Mojang. It's got to be Jacob.
Yeah. They don't like Jace. No, they do like Jace. Also, the story is actually going to be fleshed out by Penny Arcade's Jerry Hawkins.
And art by Junk Boy.
Yes, very cool. Can't wait for this sucker. It started in development in November 2010, and looks like it's going to be sweet. Limited free alpha will be available later this week, or later this year. I wish.
Well, that would be some news right there. But speaking of alpha later this year, we do have a contest coming up at some point where we will be giving away a free alpha code. Someone will get an alpha first.
It's crazy.
You're listening to episode number 1, and you get something for it.
Yes, you do. And this is like a closed beta. It's like invite only, so this is special stuff.
Closed beta, closed alpha.
Closed alpha, yeah. God. What are we now? It's not even an alpha. Is there a word for that?
I think it's called pre-production.
Okay. Just an idea in your head. Boiling around.
There's stuff floating in the ether.
You know, they've been designing this game for 5 years. Or no, they've been thinking about the game for 5 years.
Yeah, but they kept getting so many cards that they said, hey, we better make this a game or we'll never be able to make it a game.
Yeah. And I'm actually personally excited about this because I was a big Magic the Gathering fan. Actually, I still am.
I have alpha and beta Magic cards.
Oh, yeah.
I have cards that do not look like anyone else's cards.
Black border
I
cards.
sold all mine when Ice Age came out.
I bet there was good money for it then.
Well, there was. I mean, the problem was I didn't have all the really rare cards, so I always felt like I was like, didn't have a good deck. So I was like, well, Ice Age is supposed to be all brand new and all this new stuff, so I'll just sell everything and I'll get into Ice Age. And then my car broke down, and I just said, well, just give me money instead of boxes of Ice Age.
Ice Age was the first Magic expansion that I actually bought an entire case of booster packs for. Because that was the big thing back then.
Oh, yeah.
When new expansions were coming out, you would buy an entire box and see what you got. And I was like, oh, man, I'm going to buy a box of Ice Age, and I'll get I got maybe a third of the cards. Yeah. I was so mad.
Well, and I know you play a World of Warcraft. Did you get into that at all?
I bought some of the stuff because we got some free cards. I messed up and I didn't have my collector's edition of Burning Crusade ordered. And luckily, the manager of GameSpot was like, hey, why don't, here, I'll give you one that I've got in the back room. And I was like, well, okay, I need to. So I bought some cards and we did. I got it. I sat down with my wife and tried to teach it to her, but it just didn't take.
Oh, really?
I kept buying cards. I stopped playing like after the first month. But they give you like stuff for in the game, so I'd buy cards just to try to get stuff.
My wife got a riding turtle.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, that is good stuff.
My wife got a writing turtle, and I've got the little biscuits that make your animal big.
Yeah.
But there's a finite number of them. That is so lame. Anyway.
Biscuits.
You know what's better than lame Warcraft cards?
What?
Scrolls.
Scrolls. Well, you got to say it like that too, right? Scrolls. So, do we want to go ahead and give out this alpha code, or do we want to wait? What do you think?
Let's go ahead and do it. We have a chat room full of people. We have over 100 people watching. Yeah, cool. Let's do it.
So, okay, this is what you got to do. First thing you got to do is, if you don't have Twitter... Oh, maybe we should give them time to sign up for Twitter if they don't have that. Okay. Go sign up for Twitter if you don't have Twitter. We'll be back with the contest in the next segment.
Okay. That sounds excellent.
Twitter.com.
And then once you get it, follow the Shaft Podcast.
Yes.
Because that's who you're going to be tweeting to.
Do we have the REAM podcast yet? Who wasn't thinking?
No, not yet. So just do the Shaft Podcast.
Now we've just lost it. Someone in our chat room is going to go claim the REAM podcast.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Damn it.
They'll be lucky individuals. Okay, so this game... Oh, this is cool about Scrolls. Okay, I mean, we just got finished talking about Magic and WoW and all these paper-type games, but this is strictly digital. And also what's really cool about this is the scrolls or cards will become weathered with use.
Yes.
Isn't that really cool?
So the more often you play a particular strategy, the more your scrolls will be worn and people can tell, oh, he plays that scroll a lot. So that's part of his strategy.
Right. That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Now, do you think after a while the card will like break and you'll have to get a new one? It'll weather so much, or do you think
you can probably like go to the blacksmith and repair them.
Hey, yeah. Work it
paper
into the story.
Scrolls.
Work it into the lore.
The lore of Scrolls.
Also, there are 2 cards that we know about. Actually, there's 4.
Yeah, we got 2 new ones.
But don't tell anybody. Okay, the 2 cards that we know about are Nightly Sinner and Abuser. And then the other ones are the Dwarven Charger, and you can see a picture of him on the website, scrolls.com. And also I think it's Cenarian Sorceress?
Yeah, Cenarian, S-Y-N, not C-E-N. It's a very, very big difference.
Right, there's S's and Y's.
Yes.
But yeah, that would be wowish.
That would be copyright infringement.
Or something. How about we talk about what we've been doing in the world of Scrolls for the past week?
Should we do that? Sounds great. Let's do it.
Oh, come on, horse!
All right.
Well,
Sorry.
So I'll start.
By the way, if you're wondering what that was a valiant warrior riding his steed into the battlefield.
She called me a steed.
I love how the bumper's longer than the segment. Yeah. Because, well, you know, what I've been doing for the past week in Scrolls is absolutely nothing.
All right,
because
cool.
the game's not out yet.
That's
but,
true.
you know, I thought maybe instead we could give away this alpha code.
Let's do that.
So what you got to do, you already following us on Twitter and stuff. What you need to do is answer this question. So you'll say, at the Shaft Podcast, the answer is, and then whatever the answer is. And the question is, what music is listed on Jacob Porser's Facebook page?
Nice.
Should I put a drum roll this whole time?
Tick, tick, tick.
Or are we going to watch it and actually see
No,
it?
I don't think we should.
So we will, how about announce a winner towards the end of the show?
Nonum says Rebecca Black, but I bet that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what yeah. But it is Friday.
Friday.
So here's something that I did this week in the game. I played a little bit of Scrolls at Arby's, and then I played in the car one time by myself, a little solo style. And basically, I built 2 decks: the Nightly Center deck and the Abuser deck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's quite simple to play. You just play one at a time. I have to make up my own rules, you know. But it's still fun. Have you done anything this week?
Well, I took 2 Cenarian Cenarian sorceresses, and I challenged them, and I discovered this is a great strategy. If you're using the Cenarian sorceress against another Cenarian sorceress, Your goal is if you attack first, you're going to win.
I like that.
So I think that's important for
There's really no downside to
No.
the scenario sources, by the way, has 4 pieces of wood on the card.
Yes.
So
and
that's
she
a
has
lot
an
of wood
enchanting
resources.
of 3. And I think that's probably really freaking important.
You know, the sorceress has more wood than the abuser does.
Well, she is kind of hot.
Because he's got to refine the wood
I don't know where
into
we're
paper to make scrolls.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So we
she's
have a winner.
She only has as much wood as the Dwarven Charger has rocks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's a woodchuck. Quit chucking my wood. So we have a winner. It is
wow.
drum roll. Now you can do your drum roll.
Housekeeping?
Oh God,
Housekeeping?
Astragali.
Golly, nice.
So get us your email. I sent you a message. Just get us your email, and we will get that over to Jacob Porser, and he will get you set up.
Yes, you're going to be one of the chosen few to
You-
play the alpha.
Are now in the alpha of Scrolls. Congratulations, Astragali.
Now he did also say, this is Jacob. He did say that just keep in mind that the alpha is still several months away. I think he gave something away there.
Oh.
Do you think that
We know alpha's several months away.
that's true?
Huh?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a good assessment there.
yeah.
I didn't know you're into mathematics
I-
hard, but
yeah,
very cool. All right, then.
I ream those mathematics.
Now we have another segment here, which is kind of exciting, and let's do it. Wow, look what I found at the library!
And while you're in the library, one of the best things to do is to read books.
Or listen to them.
Hey, you're onto something.
You've got an idea here.
What do you mean by that, Brant?
Well, Audible has a deal for us now, and it's new with the REAM, so you can go to theream.deadworkers.com and get yourself a free book with a 14-day trial.
Yes.
And,
That sounds amazing.
and what's awesome is they just gave us some new ads to put up on the website, and I just noticed that Storm Rage, which is a WoW book for WoW people, is on there now. So
Sweet.
if you didn't want to read it, because I actually have it and I haven't read it yet, so I might just listen to it instead.
And you should follow the Shaft podcast because we found out that George R. R. Martin's book this week was only 1 credit. You could have listened to Game of Thrones on
Yeah.
a free trial,
Yeah.
Yep.
but not anymore.
No, I thought it was till April 25th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Because
So you still have time.
the next book's coming out in July, I think.
Yes.
And they just announced that they're getting some great author, whatever guy to read it.
Cool.
How's that for some great info?
Yeah, and a Game of Thrones is coming on HBO as a
Yes.
series soon.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read the books, now is the time before the show ruins it for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but when you go to Audible, you can listen. You can take a sampling of each book. There's just a play button, and you can listen to a little bit of it, so you can decide. Well, maybe I did say this before, but anyway, but you can get a feel for who's reading you this book for 30 hours, which I think is a good thing to do beforehand.
Yeah. So, now we talk about new features that we want to see in the game.
Yes, what would we like to see in this game?
Brent, why don't you go first?
I want to see, kind of like I was talking about with the WoW cards, you had a rare chance to get an item. So what if you could get an item for Minecraft?
That would be so cool.
Would that be too much of a crossover?
No.
Why not? Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe if you scratch off a code, you get a diamond pick that doesn't ever go away.
Yeah. Or like a different colored wolf.
Ooh.
Ah, yeah, that's pretty cool. Or a new record of some sort or something.
Man.
We can just go down the excavation station ideas.
Yes,
on this
I think so.
Man.
I would like to see crits because I can't think of a CCG that had crits, and I played a lot of them: Illuminati and Vampire and WoW and.
So
Magic,
how would
of
you
course.
decide the crits? Like roll a die or something? Like WoW would have weird cards, like
Yeah, it needs a
tear up
randomization.
this card and wherever the pieces drop on the other cards.
Yeah. I guess so, but I don't know. Well, this isn't a physical card game, so it is a video game, so it can just generate the crits.
That's right. That's cool.
Yep.
I don't know. Might be
And as a
kinda
matter of fact, in the game itself, like things update automatically. So like if you've got somebody who heals themselves every turn, it does it automatically. You don't have to say, "Oh, you need to heal yourself."
Oh, yeah,
And so crits important.
Yeah, it's complicated playing playing Magic online. You know, I mean,
Yes.
not the slimmed down version that is the Planeswalkers.
Okay, you want to hear my great idea?
Just don't say poop blocks.
No.
Okay.
There will be no poop blocks in this podcast yet.
Too late, you just
My
mentioned-
idea is okay, so you get a particular card, okay, and you're allowed to customize the art and the sound when you play it. So, like, if you wanted a particular card that you scroll that you played to play a particular like MP3, you could say, "I want it to play Poop Blocks by Hojosh."
Yeah.
And when you played it, it would.
Oh, Josh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It's kind of like
That would be cool. Like a battle
resource
song.
hacking. I mean, I guess you could probably do that out of the gate if it's Java, and it'll be a
No,
lot
I mean
of
it would be
hackers.
like a texture pack for your cards.
Oh yeah, I feel it. So you can rickroll your friends. It'd be great.
I'm feeling it.
So you want to?
Well, we got some
Your
call-ins.
idea of rickrolling people is so much better than my Poop Blocks idea. Damn it!
Well, speaking of poop blocks, we got a call in here. Why don't we listen to it?
Alrighty.
Hi, this is Simon34D, and I had an idea for the library. I really want a card that has poop blocks. And on the poop blocks, it would cost you, say, 2 wood, and then you play this card, and it makes people poop. I think that would be funny. Thanks, I love you guys. Keep on with the great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Like, they would have to go poop? Like, you've got to go spend 10 minutes in the bathroom? Or, like...
I don't really understand.
Yeah. Let's table this. and
Okay, we'll think about this later.
Yeah, we'll think
I
about
like
this
it.
later,
We'll
and
sleep on it.
Yeah,
even.
sounds good.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to the next
All right,
one.
another call.
Hi, my name is Steve 624589342, and I have an idea. I think there should be a card, and when you play it, people poop blocks. I think that would be the best idea ever, and I think it should be a card.
Well, that's a very popular card.
I dig it. I dig it.
So
Table that one?
Yeah, we'll sleep on that.
yeah,
We'll talk about that
we'll
next
think,
episode.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some not about poop blocks this time. One more call.
Hi, this is P00PBL0X, and I have an idea for a new card. It's the Outhouse. It takes 16 pieces of wood to build, but then it would trump any of the stupid Poop Blocks cards. Anyway, great show. See you next week.
Okay, I do like this.
Yeah,
suggestion.
we're a fan of this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, any way that you can trump these cards and really come out the victor against the poop block brigade.
Yeah, and call in and let us know more about the poop blocks, because I don't really get what it does.
Yeah.
We really want to know how that affects.
we want to hear what you think about this.
Yes, I'm sure that Jacob has no qualms against putting poop blocks in the game, but it needs a good point.
Yeah,
You know, it needs some
yeah.
needs some meat there in the poop blocks. Okay, here's the next call.
Okay. My name is Joe. I got a great idea, and I know that this is a game about paper and scrolls and stuff, but I really think there should be computers, and I think you should have a computer printout, and it makes cards while you're playing, and those cards are all about like computers. And I think that would be cool. Thanks.
All right, is this hardware peripheral? So we
kinda
hook it
meta.
up, and then it prints out computer cards that are indeed computers.
in the game that you play on a computer.
Yeah,
This
this might be.
I think this is where we
give.
give one of these.
Yeah.
that's a terrible idea.
Um,
Who thought of that? What was that guy's name?
It had numbers in it, I think.
I don't know that it even matters. Okay, so let's go on to this.
Pieces of paper!
Wow. It was so
That was
calm.
very dramatic. And it went
This is the segment we call Pieces of Paper.
All right.
And this is...
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah, we get reams of paper each week of,
Oh, and that's how we got the name the Ream, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
exactly
like reams
how.
of paper.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so we thought we'd give you great resources to use instead of just wiping up after the poop blocks.
And there's a ton of resources out there for this game that's not even close to being in
Yes.
alpha. Okay, so the first one here is that you can go to their website, scrolls.com.
Scrolls.com.
Yeah.
And there's a mailing list.
And that's to, I think that's still to try to get into alpha too, right? Possibly.
Possibly so.
Why not?
You just
sign
don't know
up
what
for
you're
it.
going to get. You're going to get something awesome.
Scrolls.com. Go
Yes.
sign up for it. It's at the very bottom.
Why wait for the news to come to you when, no.
We'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
We've got another piece of paper here.
Okay.
It's scrollsforum.org. Now these are the Scrolls forums.
Yes, scrollsforum.org.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is a pretty busy place. I mean, it already has 61 threads on it. So,
Yeah, just
get
go there
there
and,
and
add to
start
it.
talking about the game.
And they got a cool logo and everything.
Yeah.
So you want to talk Scrolls? Go there. Another one here, Scrolls Guide. Scrolls died. Scrolls died.
Scrolls died.
Scrollsguide.com.
Let me go register that real quick.
Scrolls dead. Scrolls dead.
And what this is a resource site. It's got a database, it's got guides, it's got a forum, it's got tutorials. Of course, a lot of this is probably lacking since the game doesn't exist yet, but this looks like it would be the place to look at when you want your Scrolls information.
And they have a cool logo, too.
They do have a cool logo.
I really like that logo.
I like it a lot.
This last one second to the last one here, we have an article. This gives more details on the gameplay and, of course, the two new cards that aren't listed on the front of the Scrolls.com website. And it is, maybe we should just put this in the show notes. It's at Game Rants.
Yes, go to GameRant.com.
Yeah.
And I bet if you look up Scrolls on GameRant.com,
Scrolls!
it'll come up.
Yeah, and the images of the cards or the scrolls are actually kind of big. Those are probably the ones you want to print out if you want to make your own deck right now.
Yeah.
I would recommend that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Because you can have 4 whole cards.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, I do not like their logo. But...
You don't like
the
their
Game
logo?
Rant logo?
Oh, the Game
yeah.
Rant logo.
I'm not a big fan of that
It
one.
has it's lacking scrolls.
Yeah, it needs to. It should just say like Game Scrolls or something.
Yeah, you would think so. Write them a letter. Rock Paper Shotgun did a great article in the beginning of March about the reveal of the new game Scrolls, and this one is pretty long. This is actually kind of an interview with Jacob and Notch, and it explains a lot of good stuff. The which one was the one that explained the gameplay? Oh, that was the Game Rant. Talks about how it's a board and a board game.
That's this one, the Rock Paper Shotgun.
Oh, is that?
And the court's
is that
collectible card game, but it's also a board game.
Right.
So that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if it'll be like, what was that one we used to play, Heroes or something, or it was just the Warlords? I don't know. You're not even looking at me.
I am.
Screw you.
Screw you.
That's
So-
not nice.
It is.
So this is all the pieces of paper we had for today.
That's a lot of paper.
That is.
So send in all your links and let us know where you go to get your Scrolls info.
And photographs of you playing
Yes.
Scrolls with your friends
Yes.
while fully clothed, please.
Yes. No.
What did you have to add?
It's like fished in. Anyway.
And no racism either.
I just like
do we have to like?
I just like trailing off. into
Okay,
what
good.
I'm saying. Okay, so next one here is this.
Listener. Contributions.
Wow, that was awesome.
Beautiful. Those guys are really good at that.
Yeah.
Kind of sound like us. Speaking of sounding like us, we have a couple of calls, and these are some of the, just an assortment of the raging Scroll fans out there. And here's the first call.
Hi, this is Sanya247, and I had a question for listener contributions. I wanted to know if you were on an island and you could only have one kind of poop block, what kind of poop block would it be? Thank you.
What kind of poop block? Like in the game of Scrolls, in the lore of Scrolls?
Yeah.
I'm going with firm. I just as a
okay, that's the non-gross answer. I like
having
that.
a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. I'm gonna pick firm.
Okay, I dig it.
I've been on a diet lately, and I need more poop blocks, and so I'm gonna have to go with like the diarrhea poop blocks.
Yikers!
I want it like sprayed out there. I think it could do more damage, to all your little firm poop blocks and stuff.
I want to go with the ivory white, like a bone white poop block, just because I've never seen one and I would like to see one one day.
If you eat a lot of very pale cheese,
does that work?
I've gone too far.
Oh, we have.
We
have another call here.
We should stop that.
I'm glad you stopped yourself because I was actually kind of
I was just looking at the chat and Paul walks in the room during that conversation. I'm like, oh, that's going to be an interesting Let's Play, I think.
Very enchanting. Okay, here's another one.
Hey guys, this is Eugene. I really like the game Scrolls, and I'm glad you guys are doing a podcast about it, but I just had one question about the title. Do you ever notice if that just Scrolls rhymes with trolls? It also rhymes with toilet bowls. What do you guys think about that?
All right, again with the...
I think he should write some music. I mean, beautiful rhyming like that.
He's got the rhymes down.
Yeah.
That's true.
I write Scrolls.
Sucker MCs.
They got trolls and toilet bowls.
We'll call him Sire.
Yeah. What's the next line? I don't remember. All right, that was very interesting. Thanks for that input. I forgot what your name was.
Gungula.
Let's go to the next one.
My name is Sarah, and I'm a little disturbed by all the scatology that's going on in the show you guys are making, and I think you should be ashamed. Thanks for the show. Bye.
Wow, concerned listener.
I personally think we should be ashamed too, not so much for the talk about poop.
We
attract this kind of audience.
Yes.
Is what's happening.
I grok where you are, Sarah. It's like you and I are the same person. It's a lot like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Enough said. Let's go to the next one.
Hey man, my name's Daryl, and I really like this game, and the cards you can use them for papers if you run out, and it's awesome. And thanks.
I think I fell asleep. What did he say?
It's something about furries, I think. I mean, that's the only thing this podcast is missing so far. So, furries, great idea.
And poop cosplay. I think that's going to be where we're going with this.
Yeah, vanilla all the way, man.
Poop cosplay.
Yeah.
So let's climb on out of this pit.
Oh, and grab onto the
ladder.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my god. It's so intense.
Oh, it is intense.
The ladder. All right, this is a competitive
this is where
here.
This is where we talk about competitive scrolls.
Yeah.
Contests, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So this week there were no competitions to speak of.
No, I couldn't find any.
But that's not to say next week might not be, full of competition.
After everybody prints out their 4 cards, they're going to be going at it. A lot of stalemates I see, but
Yeah.
Work those strats.
Little solitaire.
Yeah.
But speaking of strats, we did get a call in for a strat this week.
Yeah, that's interesting since
I think it's off the future line.
Oh, yes. This guy's from the future. Okay, check it out.
Hi. This is Bobby475, and I have an idea. It's more of a strategy for the ladder that I wanted to let people know about, because I know with the game being new and all of it, people haven't really come up with good tactics yet. So I thought I would line this out for your listeners. And anyway, so first, whenever someone plays the abuser card, you can in turn play the shiny herpetologist card, and this will in turn turn everything into a downward spiral where the only winning card is the abrasive crafty mind, and since the abrasive crafty mind card is it's so rare, it's almost a guaranteed win if they can't play that. So not only that, but if you have a 3 birds card in your hand, even if they play the abrasive crafty mind, you can just drop those immediately. It's an immediate interrupt, and keep in mind that the abuser card is so common that absolutely anyone will be able to fill a deck with all those, and it'll have no problem. Only thing better would be the tower card. Because the tower card, if you've seen, they can help you see over the walls, and you can then drop bombs or the bird cards on the abusers. Thanks for a great show, guys. I hope this will help out people with the new strategies. Keep up the great work. Thanks.
Yeah, and that was pretty long, lengthy.
Scrolls!
All right, so there's your strats.
Yes.
I think he called in from about a year into the future, so he's been playing the game for about a year, probably, if I was to guess. And so play this episode back, and when you get the game, you'll be hooked up with some awesome strats.
Herpetologist.
What do you say? Yeah, herpetologist, something like that. So that's nice.
Abrasive crafty mind.
Yeah, nice little preview there.
Yeah. So let's get some shout outs here.
Shout it.
Jacob, good luck. We can't wait for the game.
Yes.
Big shout out to you. And Mojang as well. Do we play here?
Oh, no. The beginning of the episode that you heard, that was actually Jacob. Jacob?
Oh,
Jacob.
Cool.
Yes.
Sweet.
Very sweet. And he was very kind enough to give away a alpha key to Astrogali. Again, congrats.
Yep.
And would you say that's an episode?
Yes.
I would say that was a mighty fine episode.
I think we have reached the appendix of the scrolls. The REAM.
Wait.
What?
I wanted to do something fun. Let's do you have the front page open?
I do.
Scrolls?
I do.
Okay. Let's go ahead and read what Scrolls is, but let me put some music behind it real quick. And just one more time, just for fun. Screws!
Yeah, it didn't seem so much like an April Fool's as it did a serious podcast about Scrolls. You guys didn't make up anything. You guys actually talked about it.
I think the chat room is confused too. Like, what just happened?
Dead Workers Party Network. Jumping the shark has never been so easy.